So this morning we're gonna go down to the south side of the island. We haven't checked out that much. We did a quick bomb around it, I guess a couple days ago, but really didn't have the opportunity to see what there is to see. And we've been told there's a bunch of hiking trails and caves and snorkeling. So as you can see, we are prepared for pretty much anything today. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen today. Hi, we're Josh and Tamara, and this is our 46-foot sailboat, Honu. We're a couple Canadians that traded land life to become full-time cruisers. Over the past year, we've been working tirelessly to get her shipshape and ready for new adventures on warm, crystal blue waters. Join us every Friday as we bring our 01 boat back to the 21st century and have a lot of fun along the way. Thanks for being a part of our journey. This is super cool. Wow, this is neat. So this right here is Man-o-war Cay, and at low tide it is a sandbar. As you can see, it's already getting low, and we're only at half tide right now.
Mara nailed it when we rolled in here. She said this is a new blue, and it really is. Oh my god, hey?
We haven't seen this blue before. Hard to believe, in all the color that we've seen since we've been to the Bahamas, this blue has not been seen yet.
It's a new blue.
It's a new blue.
New blue. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna walk around to the sound side. You can see the surf coming in. It's gonna be really cool looking. Let's go check it out. This is a bird habitat here, so no dogs allowed, and it's I gotta find out what kind of birds it is, but I guess there's a type of nesting seabird that's part of this island. Our first sandbar day.
Yeah, we do. This is so awesome.
It's crazy. Look at this.
We're here a bit early, but it's gonna get huge in about an hour.
Yeah. And we have our own beach for 6 hours. All around us. It's so neat.
Love it.
So cool. Wow. Wee-hoo! Baby, look at this.
I know.
We just walked pretty far. You can see the dinghy way over there, but we're the only people.
It's so awesome.
It's so cool. And it's so pretty.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So it's time to get some big jobs done here on Honu, and we've been kind of putting it off because it's been so hot, and it's going to involve a lot of time demolishing the boat and down in the belly of it.
Yeah, but we did a couple small jobs the other day, but we gotta tick all these off so we can get out of here.
Yeah.
But this one's a big one. Our shifter cable snapped on the way up, so we've repaired it and it's band-aided for now. But now we have to actually replace it so that it doesn't become an issue later.
Yes.
But that means taking apart everything from the helm all the way down inside the lazarette and all the way up to the engine. So
yes, and the aft cabin, because that is where it all runs through. So the boat is definitely going into demolition stage today, and it's going to be a long one.
Nah, it's going to be easy.
Boat job, 1 hour. So saddle up, kiddies, because we're in for a ride.
All right, let's get our sweat on.
So much stuff.
That's crazy that all that stuff fits in that little hole.
Yeah. It's a big hole. We fit in it.
Said.
Okay. And now this is our next project. So we have to demolish this entire bed area here, take apart all of the wood that's underneath so we can get in this area here where the cable comes through, runs down past the generator and into the motor. It's gonna be a day. Alrighty, so this section is now prepared and ready to go. The wires come through right there and they go across underneath here. They go through this stringer and then out into this area right in here and then up into the engine compartment there. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of finagling to try and get it through this area, because otherwise we're gonna have to demolish the entire bed to get underneath because it's under the wood. So we're gonna try and fish it and see if that works, but for right now we're gonna clip all the zip ties and try to get it unsecured.
Shirt on. Oh, there's nothing to grab on. This thing's in the way now. I'm in.
You love it in the lazarettes.
I sure do. Oh.
Get comfy.
Oh. Gotta get in down here. There's our cables here. So you can see there's a ton of zip ties after. So I'm gonna trim this one, and then I gotta go inside and start trimming them out through the whole floor and where they're all connected to everything else in there. And then hopefully it's just a matter of pulling her through. We're really lucky we're in the Bahamas here and this thing broke, and I thought, like, what are the chances of actually finding the cable that's for this 25-year-old boat? But we found this U-Flex cable at the store here. It's I just measured it all up. It's pretty much identical. Identical. So we pulled this out, cleaned a couple mud daubers out of there, and we're gonna take it apart from here, and then we're gonna start pulling it through. It's gotta go all the way through the floor, back through the lazarette on this side, then back under the berth over here, and then it goes through some stringers along here and then up to the transmission. What's crazy is this stuff's 25 years old, or roughly, right? 2001, yeah, like 22 years old, and I guarantee you it hasn't been changed or removed or adjusted since it was installed. So it'll be interesting to see how good it all comes apart.
How easy.
Yeah. There it goes. Okay. So now we got this part off. We got to keep this little guy here. So I'm gonna need a 5/16 open end.
Okay.
Release that jam nut, then we'll pull this off because we cannot lose that sucker.
No.
And yeah, pull it apart, and then we can start pulling this cable out.
More fishing. We love fishing in the boat.
Fishing.
I hate fishing while you're in the boat.
It's funny, we always have these moments where we sit down and go, okay, and we do game plan as we're going. And after a year of doing boat projects, we've come up with all these little things that make things easier. So what we've decided here is we're actually going to do a fish line from here, and we're going to run it down and into the lazarette and then clip it. And then, so once we pull this one through, we'll have a separate way to fish the cable back through all of this stuff to hopefully make it easier just to pull it up. And then we'll have our actual cable will be flopped out of the lazarette out the back of the boat. It'll be a straight shot. We'll do another fish line from inside the lazarette and pull it right through, and we're going to pull it into the boat. So that when we get the new one hooked up, we'll pull it back through the boat into the lazarette, tie to the first fish tape that we did, or fish wire, fish line, whatever, and then pull it from the lazarette back up into the helm. But it's funny because as we're doing this, always we stop and go, this is what I'm thinking. The other one goes, well, I was thinking that and I was thinking this. And then we kind of usually decide on something in between, or we'll take a mix mash of each other's ideas. And I think after a year of doing this stuff, this has really worked out really well.
It does.
Yeah.
Because why? Teamwork makes the dream work.
There you go. She said it right there.
I said it. I got it. What's the next order of business?
Next order of business, we're gonna trim all of, there's literally every 6 inches there's a zip tie holding the cables and a bunch of hoses and stuff together. So I'm gonna trim all of those off, and then we're gonna pull the dog house, and the whole thing will be exposed, and we should be able to just pull that cable right through now because it's sticking out the back of the lazarette.
Right.
We should be able to pull it through with our second fish line. And then once we get it out, then we can tie that fish line to the new cable and pull it all the way back through into the lazarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
3, 2,
That's
1,
what
go.
should work.
So for you hunter owners, this is how you do it.
This is how you do it.
The doghouse off now, and now we're disconnecting the cable from the transmission. Once we get that part done, we should be able to just pull this sucker right through.
Don't lose the thing this time.
No.
So while Josh is in the lazarette, he's going to give it a push. I'm going to give it a pull through the aft cabin here, and we're going to see if we can just smoothly move this whole thing on through.
I think I can just push it from here and you can pull it.
Push. Okay. I got the end here. Oh, babe, this is so easy. I shouldn't say that yet, but... You want the good news or the great news?
I want the good news.
We're through.
Completely?
Completely. I got pink rope.
Nice. What's the great news?
I got pink rope.
Awesome. Okay.
That was about as easy as it could get.
Totally. So now what I want to do is measure
One
that.
easy job on the boat.
Let's get the tape measure out and make sure that that's 20 feet.
Okay.
Before we open the packaging of the other one.
All right. Sounds good. Step number 7, 5, 12. I don't know. We're somewhere here.
Somewhere.
So we just did another quick double check measurement, and the cable is definitely 20 feet. So that's good news. We do have the right cable, we've got the right length, and now we gotta try and fish it back through exactly as easy as it was to pull it out. Paul! Alrighty, sports fans, so we are through this first part right here, which was the toughest part of the whole thing because we couldn't see inside this whole area here. But once we stuck a little soap on it and got her nice and lubed up, she went right on through.
Got everything tied up down there. I'm gonna go back to the lazarette here and start pulling up on little pink wire. And hopefully it slides through easy. Tight fit in here. Okay. Stick my feet up there. Come down here. Okay, ready?
As you know, we are hands-on DIY with pretty much everything on Honu. One thing I know for sure is this wouldn't be possible without the knowledge of the captain. Josh is an amazing problem solver, troubleshooter, and MacGyver of pretty much everything till it's just right. More often than not, we do not have the correct items needed to fix an issue, but this guy's brain blows me away how he keeps our spaceship moving along. And he's pretty cute, so I guess he can stay.
We got our shifter cable installed. We've adjusted the tension on it as best we can. It's kind of by feel, so we were doing it, you know, forward, neutral, reverse. And really what we're looking for is it clicking into gear without a high rev. And once it's in gear, then we can add RPM with the shifter cable, so, or the throttle cable. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get Tamara to just click it into forward, and hopefully our RPM doesn't change, and then neutral when I tell her that the drive shaft's turning, and then reverse, and then back to neutral. Okay, so forward. Okay, neutral, reverse. Perfect. Woohoo!
We did it!
Success! Awesome. Does it feel way smoother?
It's so much smoother. Oh my god, it's awesome.
Nice. Okay, now we have to tidy up some stuff and then move on to some electrical in the helm. Good work, babe.
We did it, love!
Yeah.
Our boat's a frickin' disaster right now.
It's such a mess and we're so greasy and dirty. We cleaned all the linkages in the helm and in the binnacle. So there's just 20-year-old grease in there I cleaned out, and it ended up dripping out everywhere, and I was tracking around with my feet and stuff. And okay, so let's button this up and move to electrical. We can clean out the lazarettes and start putting everything back too, or
Yeah.
all the bed and stuff.
Yeah.
Make some space, and then even if we just run the cables today, we can do the wiring in the panel tomorrow even, but get all that done.
Sounds good.
Good job.
Woo!
Beer clock. I love Bahama jobs. It's nothing like a good BJ.
Woo woo!